Greetings to our Heavenly Father, God the Almighty. We are children before you this morning, as always, to thank you for all you've been doing for us, guiding and protecting our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all those that are assisting him. Chukwuemeka, bless them, protect them. And we, your children, will always before you, being grateful for your kindness, and we'll continue to do such. Every day you keep us alive, and all this we ask in your name. He say. Today is February 12, 2021. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. We are coming to you through Radio Biafra London and Ipob Community Radio, directed by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Mazi Alozie. How is everybody? I have to apologize for the absence for a few days. Sometimes things are inevitably unavailable. So say greetings to all of you. I'll gradually work way back with the programs, and with them. By tomorrow we should be up and running as usual. And we remember the women will be on the air tomorrow. That is Saturday. Sunday have now it they happen, and there'll be additional program from another of our women group. So we're going to be loaded. Let us look at the issues. That there are some headlines that I saw. I looked at them. Said, well, who knows what? Are there a lot of things people know that we don't know? They know what they know, but they don't want us to know. And why is it that they don't want us to know? Because they are hiding things. We have been crying that this is a country where people lie. Nigeria, where people lie. Nobody tends to tell the truth. They actually make you believe that whatever comes out from their mouth is the truth. But that is not the truth. That is not the truth. We have human beings. You lie to them that you are here to protect them. All this and all that. And yes, we listen. There was a statement made by some of the governors. They said they had a governors forum. And in that governor forum, they mentioned about cattle rearing and how it shouldn't be in existence. But it has been happening. It has been happening. Banditry governors. Banditry. Governors agree to end open grazing in Nigeria. Banditry. Governors agree to end open grazing in Nigeria. Which is the banditry? banditry? Is it by the cattle herdsmen, the Fulanis, or Islamic West Africa, whatever name you give to them? And you have the governors who entertain these bandits. And these governors unanimous in betraying the cause of the law of the land. That is my question. If they are aware that there is a law against such act, why will that still be in effect as we speak? Why have they allowed banditry to flourish? Are they part of the solution, or are they the problem? How many governors do they have? How many of them implemented the law of the land? Through the judiciary of the House of Reps or whatever means. How did they carry out the law? To come today to tell you banditry, then the law of cattle herding. Listen to some of the argument they were putting out. One was talking about land, how enormous land has been, how huge the land has been. Therefore, nobody has a keen sense of planning. The land belongs to the Southerners. Take them and don't care. Don't give it them. They don't know what's in the book. As long as you're a Fulani, the land belongs to you. Just like 2 years ago, we started having a heated argument, awareness of what is happening, why such things shouldn't be happening. It was during the election. Borders were left wide open. Borders were left wide open. Fulanis from across Africa troop in. There is free land for you in the south called Biafra land, Ududuwa land, Middle Belt. All of you come. It's free for all. Just like the gold rush in California. Come, all of you, come. Life is abundant in the south. They trooped in. Did any of these governors raise awareness that there is something called anti-grazing law in the books? No. They did not raise that issue. Nobody looked into it. They simply ignored it. Because they know that ordinary common man does not give a damn. As long as they get up in the morning, do their business, the rest is history. We watched these people come in, rig the election. Millions of them turned out to be Nigerians overnight. Documentation not tendered. But at the same time, you that have been a law-abiding, free-born, ancestral landowner, indigene, you have been asked to show your ID. A visitor that has no boundary, no nationality, nothing whatsoever, will come to your land and tell you, the owner of the land, to produce your ID. He becomes the landlord, you become the tenant. Role reversal. Nobody said anything. The governors did not say anything. As a matter of fact, I didn't know that the governors even themselves speak to one another until just of recent. And then they go to the meetings. I don't even know that they congregate in the meeting as governors and talk when it comes to issue concerning the so-called Nigeria, well, one Nigerian is. I didn't know they convened such a conference. Are people watched? Did they raise the issue of banditry? No. Did they raise the issue of cattle? No, nothing like that. Until the election. Oh, okay. Who are the participants? It's the same governors who, after dishing out side-printed money and all whatnot, the money is issued out, bribery awarded, they go back. Today we have seen the result of negligence, inability to tell the truth. When you lie against people, when you sworn not to swear, we've sworn not to swear, but at the same time you are swearing and lying. I listened to what they said the governors were saying, and I said, well, let me put this up and let's look at them. Let's see what they're saying. Banditry. The Nigerian Governors Forum on Thursday said it had reached a consensus on the need for the country to transition into modern system of animal husbandry that will replace open night and underage grazing in the country. In a communique issued at the end of the 25th virtual meeting and signed by Forum Chairman Kayode Fayemi, the governors were encouraged to put in place system to accelerate the grazing initiative of the National Livestock Transformation Plan and ranching in the country. The consensus was reached to address the rising insecurity in the country, which has been linked to armed herdsmen operating as bandits. Meanwhile, from the forum, condemned the ethnic profiling of crime in the country and resolved to convene an emergency meeting of all governors on the matter. And there comes, quote, the forum respects the rights of abode of all Nigerians and strongly condemns criminality and the ethnic profiling of crime in the country in an effort to frame the widespread banditry and the hardest farmers' crisis, the community said. I listened. Then my question is, what is he talking about? Who is the criminal here? Who are the ones carrying the arms and ammunitions? Who are the ones stealing the land? Who are the ones murdering innocent people? The owners of the lands are the victims. And then you are telling us you're issuing a communique for what? That people are watching their lives being snuffed off right before their own eyes. And you're saying it is their right to come and live in peace as they kill you. How can you be living in peace whereas you're there dying? And do you know there is a law against that? These governors not worth being tried. Now, why is it an issue? It's become an issue because, our leader has drawn the line. No more careless waste of lives, innocent lives from invaders. Foreign invaders that have no regards, no respect for your life, for your family, and otherwise. And if they can come here, no identity. You remember all the PVC and all that they levied on you. Why? To make you be somebody you're not. They are branding you an invader for you to notify yourself that you are an Nigerian. You have to have your ID showing that you are a Nigerian. But the Fulani man from Futajelon does not have ID. But we overlook them. A 9-year-old will carry arms and ammunition, rearing cattle, not going to school, husbandry. Every other country is progressing, moving forward. You are still at the age of rearing cattle. Every other country is moving forward. You are still at the age. You cannot even produce milk upon the tons and tons and tons of muscle produced in the name of meat. You cannot be able to produce beef. You cannot be able to produce dairies. You cannot be able to offer employment. Nothing you can be able to do with the raw products you have, the raw material, which most countries can get their hands upon and watch their gross domestic product rocket out of sky. That is not the case. What you have is case of banditry, looting, killing, raping, and all whatnot. And what about you that is educated? Let's pay attention to your education. You know the situation you claim to know. And who is the one giving you the instruction? The very person you are supposed to tell what to do and what not to do is the person giving you the instruction with regard to what to do and what not to do. because we have so much left ourselves unguarded that everything we do is a question of, oh well. There must be decency in our way of lives. Thanks to our leader, Mazen Nandikano. The ASN is here, and we are going to make the best of the situation, turn this thing around, and move forward. Your cow gets drunk, you'll be drunken for good. Nothing you can do. The law of our ancestors will prevail. With your education, you tend not to pay attention to what is happening to you. With your education, you are counting on the glorious days to come, which will never show up. You become a victim of your own progress. You cannot sit well in front of your television with a restful mind. You cannot come out from the front of your yard, sit down, and enjoy the cool breeze without somebody dashing out from the corner of the dark edges, killing, chasing you, murdering you. Now you are fighting for your land. The killings must come to an end. It's now an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. We must be able to understand what is happening to us, because when you listen to this governor and the forum, whatever they had, they put their forum together, they know the law, or they pretend to know but do not know. They have failed, and they will continue to fail. This is why we must let the youth take control of their future. All these long stories of peace and tranquility, peace that does not exist, tranquility cannot. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I can't just put my finger on it. We have lied to ourselves a lot, and we've gone to the point where the future of our generation rests within us. We must ensure that these things are taken care of. So I'm going to open the phone line for the meantime. Tomorrow, like I said, the women will be on the air, and we'll continue to do all that which we do very well. And, the call number here is +1 48476 70848. +1 484 767 0848. There are some issues that we need to point out to with regard to our negligence, our inability to focus. Our leader has pointed to us towards the right direction, that which we have not been following, and that which we must follow. Things that we know that are very important for our survival and the generation to come. These are the things we must pay attention to and continue to deal with those. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller. Good morning.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome. We're hearing you. Go ahead.
How did you go from South Africa? It's good to hear your voice, sir. It's good to hear your voice, my brother.
Welcome.
My elder, it's good to hear your voice. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I know you're strong this morning. I know you're fine.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But once again, it's good to have you back. You know, since you've not been on the radio, it's like the whole world is folding. But thank God that you're here. And I'm happy. I'm one of the most happiest person now. You've made my day. It's almost 5 o'clock here in the evening. So thank you so much for coming back to us and then hearing your voice. Mazi, what you're talking about cows this evening, you know, we understand the cow is not about looking for grasses or looking for water or looking for anything, you know. They know what they are doing. The Muslims, when you go to Saudi Arabia, you go to other beautiful countries that are owned by Muslims. They know what they are doing. You know, they know how they're rearing their cows. They don't go to their cows to the street. You know, there are some Muslim videos you are watching, seeing cows lying on the road where the drivers are driving the cows on the middle of the street. So it's an intimidation that we feel isolated, but it is to show that we own the land. It's a show of whatever they are doing, and it's a food soldier, you know. That cows they are moving. Imagine 4 or 5 guys moving up to 200 cows into people's farm, destroying it. And some of the governors will come and say, you know, sometimes you look, when these people are talking, you ask yourself a question, these people did they drink milk breast from their mother's breast, or they just come from between the trees and say, we agree with these people. Their cow eats leftover on this farm this year. The owner is going to plant next year. Then their cow will go to the other and don't know whether some of them, whether they think before they talk or they are confused. I think they are confused, you know, because they know that our land is normally 2 years and they're about. And what is the measure? Who draw the boundary for them when they say what we discuss? So these people are sometimes unbelievable human beings. But nevertheless, our leader have made presentation. There's no going back on what our leader said. There's no going back. We are taking our land back. We are doing everything that we can to take our land back. Thank you for coming to explain it to us once again. You know, I have to confess that whenever you are making your presentation, our people, you know, I feel like in a room and Kamalo, you know, it makes me feel weak, you know. But the room like you feel, is it for real what these guys are saying? Is it for real what they are doing? You know, the way you explain it to your downtown, trying to push this into our minds to see and to reason. Mother, once again, good to hear your voice. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
I've missed you. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
They engaged in a crop rotation. That's the old principle of farming, crop rotation. When everybody is moving forward, where people don't even think about that crop rotation anymore. That's what the mentality they are bringing to you, crop rotation. You plant this year, you leave it, and the cow dung will come and do the good work. Whereas they dwell, waiting for the cow dung to sink in, and then your land is disappearing. They will wait, and then all of a sudden the land belongs to them. They tell you, oh, Malam planted there last year, and the cow dung was measured from here to there. So the next year it will be Musa's cow dung that will be its turn, So see, they continue acquiring your land. Why you wait, while you watch, as if you don't know what is going on, as if you don't see what is unraveling right before your eyes. Who gave them the permission if there is a law against it? Why didn't anybody implement that law? Why did they let that law lie below, and then they are telling you about crop rotation? Why? But you have our people, you think they are intelligent. You have those you look upon them to say, yes, this is what the law says. If they don't know what the law says, on what principles are they administrating over you? Who is giving them the blueprint with regard to the laws they are implementing over you? They have the law. They say the law is behind them. But when these people kill innocent citizens, they don't say anything. They don't do anything. But they can sit down and watch and tell you what is happening. Which forum are they going to sit on? Who is going to raise the agenda for them? And what do they intend to gain? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Master Alozie, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Master Alozie, for being on again today, Master. We miss you about. I hope all is well, sir.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. We're happy and welcoming you wholeheartedly back again on air. I say, Mokiche, bless you, Mazi. Mazi, my name is Mazi Mada Buchiduru. I hear from Okiwe province, Biafra. Mazi, I call you, I not much calling your program because people always engage much on your air, on your program. So it helped me to get you. Only today, I said, let me continue trying before I get to our air again today. Thank you so much, sir. And again, sir, before I drop, sir, today and tomorrow it is D-Day. Our leader has made it hope and plain that no more cow rotating in Biafra land, no more open graze field in Biafra land, no more cow colony in Biafra land, and also no more Fulani settlement in Biafra land. All is bygone. From tomorrow, it's starting the D-Day. And we are ready to face it, Master Alozie. We are ready, and we will carry it on. Thank you, Master, for coming back again. God bless you, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The rule is there. The thing is that when these people lie, why do they lie so much? Why do they know what is right, but they don't do what is right? So they connived in all these things together. They know that there is anti-grazing law. They know it's against the law. And because it's by the Fulanis, they have not been able to implement it. They roam around with impunity. Oh, they have conquered you. They have overwhelmed you. All of a sudden, you are running from your own land. All of a sudden, they are taking over your land right before your eyes. All of a sudden, your children will have nowhere to go. And how are they going to come back to tell you they are talking about conference? Organized by who? On whose behalf? On whose behalf? The country does not exist. There is no foundation for that. Count since the 1970s, 60 years, 70 years, no law. And nobody is implementing anything. And then they come to tell you what is law-abiding and which is not law-abiding. If you very much in broad daylight disregard the law, whose law do you want to be followed? Who made the law you want other people to follow? What is the aim of the law you want other people to follow? Those things are there, black and white, but nobody paid attention to it. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Alozie, Jeff Maka from Germany.
Jeff.
Nice having you back, sir. God bless you. I am so grateful to hear your voice again this afternoon.
Welcome.
The Lord is your strength.
Thank you. Nice to hear from you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. God is good. God is good. So happy, so glad. Alozie, Nigeria is becoming something else, and I'm so grateful. I'm so glad that this Fulani terrorism is not only happening in Igbo land. Do you know that if this thing were only happening in Igbo land or in Biafra land, the world wouldn't have heard about it. The Yoruba media wouldn't have covered it. Now, everybody is suffering from this Fulani herdsmen terrorism. Everybody in the north central, in the northwest, in the northeast, south, everywhere in Nigeria, they are getting they are getting the shock of this Fulani terrorism. So it's no longer Igbo affair, or Igbos are making troubles, or Igbos are ingrates, or Igbos are this and that. It is affecting everyone. I'm so glad. And that is the end of Fulani hegemony in Nigeria. The Fulani hegemony has crumbled. There is no more discussion. They are trying to, calm things down now, but nobody is coming down. The West is up, the South is up, the Middle Belt is up. They are now alone. They are just on their own. And that's why you see them now coming, making some kind of, okay, let us come together. The herdsmen should come back to Kano State and this and that. Our people always say, Igwe Bike, As long as we are together we are going to crush these people. How many are there? There are very few. These people are very, very few. What is amazing is, or not amazing, what is disgusting is somebody will tell you they are bandits. Because of lack of job, lack of employment, the lack of jobs. That's why they are in the bush fighting the government. A cleric, that means they don't even know where those people are in the bushes. That means they are encouraging those people to be attacking people, to be killing people. They know where they are, and then they'll come out and tell us that they should get amnesty like Niger Delta people. Oh God, these people, they think that we are dumb. They think that we are stupid. Because we have idiots who are called Igbo politicians. I listened to what Obi Umahi, the junior brother to Governor Umahi, was saying on channel a few days ago about ECN. He opened his mouth and called ECN illegal. That was 2 days ago on channel. Major General Obi Umahi retired. He said they are contraption, they are illegal contraption. ECN can never stand in. Nobody wants them. The people have rejected them. You see how our people lie. You see how even they were asked. He was asked, okay, what is the alternative now? The governors are planning. They are planning to bring something else. How long are they going to plan? Since 2019, since 2018, these people have been meeting and they didn't come to any agreement. They didn't even bring anything on the table. Now that ECN is there, a major general in Nigeria Army retired, and Igbo man, came up on channel 2 days ago and was calling ECN illegal. You see, our problem is from us, not even from the Yorubas, not even from the Fulanis. Those people who are giving Fulanis our land for free, they are a problem in Igbo land. They are everywhere. They are in villages, traditional rulers, governors, senators. All of them that are in this mess. They are bringing murderers into our land to murder our people, to kill our people, to take our land by force. We go to the north, we develop there, we buy land, we build houses, we build factories. And then they come to our land, our very scarce land. We don't have land. The whole Igbo land is almost 30,000 square meters, the size of Kogi State. The whole Igbo in southeast is only the size of Kogi State. Yet they are coming to our land, and the governors are giving them free land. They don't pay taxes. They don't develop the land. They live in huts. They rape our women. They kill our men. We cannot farm anymore. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank God that our leader Namkan came. In fact, he came at the right time. And this is time we are going to liberate ourselves from these marauders. We have marauders, not only Fulani marauders. All the Igbo politicians, all of them are marauders. They are even worse than Fulani herdsmen. All of them. God bless you and God bless your family. Bye bye from here.
Thank you very much. You made mention about Major General retired and whatever. Major General doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense that much, because he was Major General when all these things were right up under his nose. He didn't notice them. It is our ability. It is our ability to recognize our problem and solve it. That is key to our issue. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Alozie, good afternoon from here.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, my brother. My name is Madam Shedrak, and I'm calling right now from Ubo, which are province of Biafra land. Mazi, I'm glad to hear from you. Actually, I wanted to see if I can get you online to ask you because from you and also Ipob for 3 days now. Or some of us are worried about that. But thank God that you are on air this afternoon. I want to say very big thanks to you and also to our dear Martin Americano and also all Ipob members who are, fighting, tenaciously to make sure we redeem our land from these criminals that are malicious assessment. Actually, we do not need to continue to talk about these marauding criminals that call themselves herdsmen. But our focus needs to be on our people who claim to be our political leaders and the governors, senators, and all of them. Because these people are our problem. Our problem are not herdsmen. And they are not following. Our problem is these people that claim to be our political leaders. These are the people. These are the problems we have in our Igbo land, to be precise. Yesterday, I was here listening to one of the radio here in Biafra land. They were talking about how Alozie was talking rubbish, talking absolutely rubbish. Look at the governor from the north, trying to tell us that the reason why herdsmen is carrying AK-47 is because they are trying to protect their cow from cattle wrestlers. Can you imagine such nonsense? So, because if somebody is trying to, wrestle your cow, that gives you the license to be carrying guns. So, what if everybody now decides to carry guns in Nigeria? What will happen? This is what a full animal is talking about. And we have people governors there, we have our senators there. None of them are saying anything about this thing. They're just mute, they are just listening. When it comes to IPO, the ESM, they will start shouting. They are rebels, they are illegal. Look at the full animal defending a confirmed terrorist to organize the international community. They are telling you that this is why they are carrying guns. But what about those who are not carrying guns? What are our people doing about it? So somebody will tell them, go and arrest them, go and shoot them, go and kill them, they will go and kill us. Because they want to be either president or vice president. These are dreamers. They all know that they are dreamers. They are not going to get anything from these people. Rather, they will use them to kill their own people. But it is high time all of us stand up and say no, enough of this nonsense. It's not going to happen any longer because we are wiser now. They cannot continue to deceive us, telling us that they are elders. Elders my feet. These people are not worthy to be an elder because but these guys are here watching our people being slaughtered, massacred, killed on a daily basis without doing anything about it. It's only to protect the Fulani. Why he's telling us rubbish, nonsense. Almighty Chukwuemeka, bless you and bless our leader. I speak as wherever you are. Hope you may be hearing me. We're expecting to hear from you. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It is the rank. You are major retired, but your ranking does not count. In the country of the blind, one-eyed man is the king. Are you the whatever the other hierarchy army officers higher than you, Mahi, and when you cannot look at the issue, you see that your people are under threat. If the ESA that is up to challenging the fake army, then I wonder what you be thinking about. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Good morning from here.
Good morning.
Nice hearing from you again. My name is Chukwuemeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, the contribution this morning is what is going on in our land. You see why our leader always complains there's something wrong with the brain of a black man. This to be the governor of Ipob State that his brother is defending his post. I want to ask them, don't they see the British that created the zoo? At least last 2 years that they elected a new prime minister. The junior brother of the prime minister stepped down as the MP because he didn't like the policy of his brother. But this one, black people in that zoo, they'll be supporting their brother own, even though they are boy because they are getting change on Chego. And that money now, you are getting for Fulani. You are destroying the race, destroying millions of people, destroying children, foot of children unborn. Eh? And you not see the person, people again trying to vote all those people in power. And now we know that NPC have destroyed the economy of Nigeria forever and ever. And people don't see what Fulani are clean. All their clear money is on the nation. Finally, in the world where people, where cow roaming the street, Nigeria is not top of two. Fulani is not top 100 of cattle people that breed cattle in the world. They are not top 100, but they can carry AK-47. But individuals cannot carry AK-47 to protect their own land. And now a so-called governor brother, a elderly man, says that the security that we bring out or leader bring out is illegal. But that foolish man called himself a general. Do you forget that any country in this world, first thing with the new president of any country, first thing they do is to protect life and property. Then what is the ESN doing for us? It's not to protect life and property. Because the way our country is going is just like a jungle. Look at now, they're all irregular. Killing today now. They're born a Moteku car in Nevada. Omoteku heroes. Kill him. But our leaders have been shouting this disease. The same evil Yoruba media. It's time for them to say the truth. They cannot support it because the money they're getting so they can be five-star mansion in Bad Island. But don't they know that if security is not protected in the land, those people, they will come and change the Bad Island, the live. Or even internationally, haven't they watched documentary how crisis helps a country? Even those who live in big cities, they will not in their house. People from people from those places they are getting now, they will tune into that their VGC and they will run. This is just common sense. This is for them to come out and speak the truth. But thank God our leader come at the appropriate time. And the youth of this generation, we are ready to take our country back. So that to provide our own children, the same way the children here will grow up to 16 years, the father, imagine. Even though you are poor here, once your child or your daughter or your son is up to 16 years, you can afford to buy a car for that to sign. But Nigeria, 40 years old, still in beg for food. And the church are telling them, support that QB. And I still don't have to go far. Just imagine. It's in Nigeria, sense. Master, please, I have a question. Our leader broadcast tomorrow because I'm seeing on Facebook. I don't know whether it's true. Huh? So?
Yeah. What were you saying?
I said, our leader broadcast tomorrow being Saturday. I'm seeing the on Facebook.
I've not seen that.
Huh?
I've not seen that one.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you, sir.
The call number is +1 4847670 Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Well, I greet you. Alozie. Good evening, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwuemeka, will continue to be with us. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province. Yes. We will continue to display the truth everywhere because it remains
the reason why all of our enemies are suffering. They don't like it. And we will continue to tell them this truth. You see, the law that our leader made available for these useless killers in our land, whom we give opportunity to go extra mile in our land to take care of their cow. And they see it as a privilege to kill us. After killing us, they will sell the cow to us, and we will continue to buy it. We want to let them know that even before this time, as our leader said, that there is natural law, which you know as a trespassing. You can never go into somebody's family or compound to take what is not your own without the person's permission. If you try to do it, you are a criminal. You will be tagged a thief. So these people, what they are doing in our land, we forbid it. We have goat, we have sheep, we rear all these things, we take good care of them. We don't even allow it to get into somebody's farm and destroy what the person plants in their farm. We don't welcome such a thing. In our village here, our women, there was a time they will come together and they will start looking for sheep. That is somebody's sheep that is going scattering something in farm, and they will catch the sheep. As the owner of the sheep, you go and bell it. That is a simple truth. I don't know whether we have forgotten that these things happen in our own land. So how dare you that comes from the desert, and you come with your nama that you are selling very high costly to our people, at the same time you feed that your nama with what we planted in our farm. When we talk, you will kill us, and you think it is your privilege. It is a privilege for you. It is opportunity for you to continue to do this. We are telling all of you that there is time for everything, and that time is here. There is something you will do, and you think you have that power to do it, but it is clear that nobody has power to intimidate his fellow. No man has power to kill his fellow. Anyone that is engaged, giving order for innocent people to be intimidated and killed, one day that person must be killed. You and your family, you must go down. Yes. If you see yourself in position and you are giving order for others to be killed, you are giving order, you claim to be Hitler. The useless little Hitler in what else is boasting, protecting people that is killing his brother and sisters, and saying that he will be ready to deal with it. We are telling you that time will come. This evil seed will definitely, it will germinate and it will reap it. Yes. And when it will happen, nobody should say nonsense, because it is wrong when you see evil going on. Instead of you to condemn it, you keep quiet watching that evil because you think it is not in your own side. But when that evil near you, draw a curtain to your side, very close to your door, you will start lamenting. Why are you lamenting? So anything that somebody is doing in this life, just as like the second to the last stage, the problem we are having now is those people that is giving power by the useless slave masters in our land. Yes. When I call it slave master, maybe you will not understand it, but they are slave masters. They are slave to slave people, and we can never be slave to them. Any of them that is supporting these evil people, we will come after you because you are the one killing us. It's not right for somebody to take his animal to a particular person's farm, and that animal will destroy all the crops or all the things that the person planted in his farm. And when that person talks, the person will be killed, join. And all of you are seeing this for a long time happening. You are keeping quiet, and you think the masses will keep quiet to watch you. All of us will die. As we are telling all of you, you have children, you have family, you care for them, you love them so much. You don't even have anything to happen to them. That is how you know that you are a very wicked human being. When you care so much, your family, you love your family so much, you don't even have them to feel pain. But you're causing pain to others. What do you think? What do you expect? Chileke is watching all of you. Chukwuemeka is watching all of you. That is the reason why all the evil you men do will return back to you. The blessing of Chukwuemeka will continue to be with all of you and strengthen you and keep you going doing this wonderful work, this divine work that was ordained, which our leader Martin and the Canon is heading it. The heaven will continue to be with him and strengthen him because is doing the work of salvation to the speechless ones. And that is exactly what Chukwuemeka normally do in a decade of years in every generation. We are with him, and we will continue to call our God that lives in heaven for him to strengthen him and protect him from the hands of the wicked one, because they are everywhere. Mazi, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling?
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening, Mazi Alozie. Let Chukwuemeka bless you. Bless the whole principal officers of RTC. I bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the savior of our time. Mazi Nnamdi is the savior. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the savior. May him bless him. My name is Mazi Chinemere Mobilku. Mazi, I don't have a lot to say. What I want to say, remain only tomorrow. The 13, the deadline. They are going to see. Mazi, this all these politicians in Igbo land. All these people must wipe away them and their generation. Mazi, do you know that the problem we have here is this politician that say that they are one Nigeria in Igbo Mazi, open and wipe one day away. The man of these people, all politicians in Igbo land, they are the beast. They are the main beast. All of them, from no matter what party of all of them, Mazi, their generation, their family will wipe away. But Mazi, what I want to say, now in Anambra, they are talking about the election in Anambra. Mazi, I may say I'm a poster, now I'm a poster, no problem. How about going in the record? I know some Biafra, and also governor 2021. Don't worry. About us, I go my. I know Sunday I'm a poster. Now one I need to call phone. People call to pitch you. MSCA, I got Haruno, I got Zono. Send a Babufa. Maza, tomorrow with the deadline, they are going to see. These people, they don't know. They don't know how we prepare. They don't know. We have dead already, and I turn that up now. I turn that book. I because we are dead people already. Except Biafra, all Biafra here is tied to I will be mad again. Mazi, let's go together. Bless you. Let Elohim bless the whole principal officers of parties. Tomorrow is the D-Day. God bless you.
God bless you too. They are getting for election. Now let's see what they are going to contest and who they are contesting for. When we are telling them they don't listen, they are more into politics. Meanwhile, their lands are being taken away. They are talking about politics. Who are they? What election are they gearing up for? I say what? To contest for what? To contest for what? You don't have your priorities set straight. People are running to ensure that their future is bright. You are here talking about election. The same mind of thuggery. Thuggery, nothing more, nothing less. Why are you getting into politics for who? You're not the governor. Nobody wants you to be the governor. You're going to Senate in a house that does not exist. So whose political ambition are you engineering? Our people are deaf. It is the behavior you receive from us will deter your own plan. When you know that the game is not what it used to be, it is not somebody that will tell you to change the way you behave. Look at the killings. Look at the rate. You act like you don't know what we are talking about. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Alozie. My name is Chijoke. I am from Anambra province of Biafra land. I am calling right now from Austria.
Welcome, Chijoke.
Thank you, Mazi. May school Kebe bless you, bless your family, bless our great leader and all Biafrans who are working genuinely for our freedom. Mazi, I'm only calling this afternoon to speak to our people once again about the need for us to be on Twitter to support our great leader, especially now that our leader is doing his diplomatic work. It is very, very crucial that we are all on Twitter to assist him, at least to boost the number of retweets he gets. It's very, very important. As a leader of Biafra, we should be there. He's leading human beings. He's not leading himself. So we must be there to speak, to add our voice, to make sure that what we are doing is going the way it should go. Biafrans have taken over Facebook, and that is why I am urging everybody, the same way we have managed to take over Facebook, let us also direct that same energy to Twitter and make sure every one of us has a Twitter account. And I want to speak to my fellow media officers. Always remember, not only you should be on Twitter, that is your first priority, you should also remember to share the link to your developed platforms where you belong to. And also make sure that you use every opportunity you have whenever you are doing your meeting in your various zones to remind the members to the need for them to always retweet. Always remind them, very, very important, to also remind them to activate the icon bell. That way it makes it easier for everybody to get the notification and just retweet. This is very, very important, dear fans. And if you are not a IPOB member, we also encourage you to join us on this Twitter campaign, because together we are going to make Biafra come faster to the glory of God, for our benefit and for that of our children. Thank you, Mazi. That is all I want to remind our people. God bless you. Thank you for your good job. Good afternoon from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tweet. Tweet and retweet. We have family members. We do things together. And when we are doing things together, we make sure we are formidable. Whenever we do things, we are very, very formidable. This is what makes us who we are. People look at us as if we are joking. I think now they realize that it's not a joke. Now they're realizing that this thing has gotten to the point where, had it not been the role played by our leader, it would have been different. Call your name and where you're calling from. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Alozie, good evening from here, my brother, Wanke Chineke.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. Alpha Mobo, Maazị Odumba from Ọka. Achọrọ m ịjụ ndị be anyị ndị Biafra ajụjụ. Ndị Fulani anyị na-ekwu okwu viba etu a. Kedu ebe bụ obodo ndị Fulani n'ụwa niile? Kedu ebe bụ Ogbefa? Kedu ebe bụ ebe a sị na ebe a kapasi? Ibe na-achọ ịgwa ndị be anyị bụ unu afụrụ echi ma onye elu ma onye ana ka ha ji n'ukwu. Maka na ndị Fulani na-ekwiba bụ anụmanụ bi n'ime ọfịa kafa bụ. Na ọ bụ na mgbe gboo na anyị gbuo ebe anyị amị afa na-eri, o nwere ife dị iche na mgbada na Fulani maọbụ nchi na Fulani ofufe kafa bụ. Feyiga anyị egwu na mma ebule egbe ewee na-eche anyị nwapụ anyị na-akpụ egbe n'onwe anyị. Ndị na-achị anyị na-esusu yali ọnwa mgbọsị nkwulu okwu na-asị na ọ bụ na ọkụ eme ka ọ ga-agba azụ na azụ adị akpọ. So na ibe m na-ekwu tata bụ onye si na anyị agha gara aga anyị enupie n'ụzọ anyị agabeli, ma bụ gọvanọ o, ma bụ igwe o, ma bụ senetọ o, ịgasọ gị bụrụ na anyị mere ka eze, ofu onye na-echiri eze. Na ndị Igbo na-atụ n'inu si dat na onye weela aka ya gbugbo onwe ya okpu eze, olu owela aka ya gbupụ ya. So na ọra na-echi eze, mmadụ ndị a na-echiri eze. So n'ebe m na-ekwu bụ echi bụ echi anyị nwanọ na Biafra. Anyị nwụsịsịrị mmụọ anyị n'osi obodo oyibo niile ma nata ma nọchi anya anyị. Ya na ibe m na-ekwu bụ ya nwere onye egwu dị n'anya ka ndị akwado ibebe naba. Maka na o nwere ofu mbọsị onye na-ele pure water wee sị m ike ma akarị gị ike anyị si agadibe ọ na-akọ nke a. Ọ sị na ma agaghị anyị okirikiri nke sa anya, o wee bụ dat na ndị Fulani nọrọ ọchị anyị niile n'azụ ụlọ anyị. Mana mgbe a na-anụ ọgụ nke anụrụ anụ, ndị be anyị bụ n'ime ọbịa ka anyị na-agbaba. Mana kịta na-ewegoro ihe ọbịa na-abasite n'ime ọbịa pụta ma chịkọrọ anyị. Ọ sịkwa na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ eche oge niile. Mana ibe m na-achọ ịkọrọ ndị be anyị bụ na ndị ilo nke ka njọ bụ ilo dị n'ụlọ. Maka na onye ọnwụ ụlọ na-egburu ọnwụ ezi a ga-egburi ya. So ilu ka m na-atụrụ ndị be anyị ebe a, oke nọ n'ụlọ siri oke dị nọ n'ọbịa na azụ dị na ngịga. Ya na ibe m na-ekwu bụ echi ahụ ọ bụrụ adị na ndị Fulani anọsị mana soja mana polisi bamerada m anyị ebido webe ndị be anyị na-achị achị na akabadị n'ime ya. Ibe m na-achọ ka m kwuo taa bụ na ọ nwee ebe m nọ n'efifio ndị Fulani na-achị eji wee tinye ejibi ebe a. Ịmakwa na ndị be anyị ndị polisi ma ndị amị ma igwe ma ndị gọvanọ na-achọkwere nwere imepụ eji a na-achị. Ebido naghị achọ ka abịa ka ekpeta ndị ya zọbaba. Ọgwa onye kwuchiri anyị ụzọ si welie nwa echi obi dị m ọcha na mma na ụmụaka mụrụsi n'ụzọ ekwusisi anyị emechaba nata. So achọrọ m ịsụ Hausa n'ediri a. Assalamu alaikum ya arewa ya dede panna yi muku magana. Mun yi muku kiɗi ba ku yi rawa ba, mun yi muku magana ba ku ji ba. To aski fa ya ke gaban goshi. Gobe goro ba za mu yi da kowa, duk wanda ya tare da mu hanyar to shi za mu yi. Saboda Fulani takiya nasu ya kare gobe. Akwai kili a arewa, sun cinye arewa. Bari tambaye ku, ina ne garin Fulani, ina ne kasansu, ina ne kauyensu. Ni ban taba gani a nan kasansu cewa ga garin nan garin Fulani ne. A'a, sai da a ce Fulani Jos, sai a ce Fulani Kaduna, Say Fulani Anambra State. Say Fulani Oka. Say Fulani Plateau. Inani Gerisu. Egena Tunka Hito. Saboda haka mu ya ishe mu su kwashi shanu su yi wa arewa za su yi koyi na ba ruwan mu su tafi. In ba haka ba, gobe suna gudu shanu su yi bin su a baya wanda ba mu kashe ba. Yaya mutum zai yi amfani zai yi wahala yi gona, Fulani zo da shanu ita cire doya ina ba shanunsa, ita cire rogo ina ba shanunsa suna ci. In ka yi magana sa kashe ka, gobe kai akwai karin magana wanda Hausawa suka ji, wai mutuwan kasko. Gobe ba, za mu yi mutuwan kasko da su a gaskiya. Saboda haka zan ce muku assalamu alaikum. Sun bari kasan arewa, sun sa emiya, sun kashe duk sarkunanku. Ko hakimi, ko meye da angwa dukan su Fulani ne. Su guda nawa ne a arewa din. Wai sun mamaye ku, za su so nan kasa mu kuma mu Biafra su mamaye mu. Wallahi kariya ne. Saboda haka ni na zan ce muku assalamu alaikum. Abin da kun ka gani sai ku karɓa gobe. Obe Biafra.
Go ahead, Biafra. Well, we have our people that tend to listen. Many of them tend to listen. And many of them overjoyed, happy with what they are witnessing. How joyful, what a day that you can walk without being afraid. What a blessing. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie. Ben Okafor calling from Boston, Massachusetts.
Welcome, Ben. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm happy to hear your voice. I hope everything is okay with you, sir, health-wise.
Yes.
Glory be to God. Thank you very much. We miss you. My brother, sometimes I don't have words because just like the president said, tomorrow they will see a better part of us. I saw in a video where they really dealt a blow to them, the Fulani herdsmen in Benin. After they bludgeoned them, they set them ablaze, them and their fire, their vehicle, along with all the ammunition they were carrying. They set them ablaze. I said, this is the only language these people hear. They don't hear any other language. They think they are the only one that own monopoly to violence. They will see it when tomorrow comes. It's as simple as that. All these are useless so-called senators and members of the House of Rep who claim to be educated lawyers with their useless wig on their head. Are you telling me that these people don't know that it's against the law for people to be using their animals all over the place, whether it's Fulani or no Fulani? It's against the law, and they know about this law, and they allowed these people to be going around killing people for many, many years. In fact, they are culpable. They should all be tried, all these so-called men of law. What are they doing in the house there? Don't they open the constitution? Don't they read the laws of the land? When that problem of harassment started, what we do is to do research and know what the country says about it. They could have found what this man something. Rule is 1969. I mean, like, it's illegal. All these lives that were lost, all this nonsense, highway robbery, kidnapping, all these things wouldn't be there. They allowed them, get them land to come to our area with their cattle in our land, illegally occupying it, and whoever that sold that land to them is illegal. Because there's a lot of practices of making a livelihood like that. You sell other people's and you are giving them land. People, you know, they are responsible for all the problem we have because they fail to to observe the law of the land. So the point I'm making is this: they buy 8 cars. We are selling what is very to tell us what to do. Tomorrow, if we catch any Fulani man having cow on our highways in the bushes, you're done. That's it. You're giving you enough notice. 2 weeks notice is enough for you to sell whatever you have, sell them off. The ones you can sell, package them and send them back to where you come from. It's as simple as that. Enough is enough. No more. Having cars on our highways, destroy or hiding in the bush. Live in the bushes in your place. Is there anybody like this anywhere in the bush? Only Fulani. Fulani. They closed our borders and they opened the northern borders. And these marauders are coming in droves, like a bunch of bees, infesting us. Enough is enough. That's it. Come tomorrow, they will hear, they will see us. And let me take this opportunity to announce to people in the Goromingodo area, Benin City, and Urobo. Our IPOB branch here in Boston, under the leadership of we took it upon ourselves to spend 2.6 or rather 2,650,000 naira to give them radio. We took it upon ourselves. And we're glad that eventually we succeeded in it. We worked with OK and was able to achieve that feat. It's a state-of-the-art transmitter that we installed there. If you believe, you'll be listening to 102.1 FM, frequency modulation 102.1. You listen to Radio Biafra. Urobo, you listen to Radio Biafra 102.1. That radio was installed in the days of Urobo people. But now it covers all the way to Benin. It got to mean good. So I have no reason whatsoever to say that you don't hear Radio Biafra. If you tune into 102.1, you will hear Radio Biafra. Whether you are in Benin, anywhere in Urobo land, it's going to mean good. Thank you, Alozie. And as from time to time, please announce it on the radio so that people will know that they can listen to all this radio from those areas. Those people living in those areas can tune in. It's not enough to just make an announcement one day and say it's enough. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Welcome back.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Thank you. Our people are very much at alert. Let them watch the activities of these northerners, these Arewas. They were the ones calling the shots. They thought they had conquered us. They thought that they had overwhelmed us. Despite all odds, gave them the warning. We told them, you're not the only one with the monopoly of killing. Yeah, let common sense prevail. That does not make you a weakling. See, but all they know is violence. How can we live around people where all your means of communication is killings, raping, careless disregard for other human lives? That makes me wonder why. Caller, your name, where are you calling from? Good morning. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you, Master Alozie. Good evening from here. Good evening, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Pastor Jack, calling from Lagos as usual. I just want to bear my mind or add my voice to the discourse this evening from here. I think the day of discussing or being afraid of the killer janjaweed in our land is over. We are no longer having the discussion with anybody anymore. We understood their plan, their grand plan to take over the indigenous land. What happened to Hausa people have shown a typical example. Somebody will come to our land, irrespective of the anti-grazing law in existence, bring his cow, come to our land, occupy our forest. The forest nor the land is not being sold to him. All in the name of a nomad, he occupied our forest and our land and chase our mother and our fathers away, kill our mothers, rape our sisters, abduct our people in the name of kidnapping and demand ransom from us at the same time. Meanwhile, our people in northern areas sell beverages like alcohol. They will be arrested and confiscated. Somebody will give another person a haircut in a barbing saloon. He will be arrested that he offend Muslim. Oh my goodness me. What are you talking? What are you telling me? I think the days of using flag or going to complain to one person or the other, those days are over. Nobody has the monopoly of violence. Like we just said, already everybody knows that anti-grazing bill is in existence. And from tomorrow, we do not hate any person, but we are implementing and enforcing the law. If we see you, we will use you as pepper soup. It's not a joke. We do not hate you. If you want to live in our lands, simple. Go to the city, pay house rent. There are still areas you get a house rent in the village, 500 per month. But let it be that you are habiting legally, but you must not use your cow to graze our farms, our cash crops, killing them in the name of grazing. That is not acceptable in our land. If you want to graze, go to your land and graze. For here, if you want to dwell in our land, go to the city, live there legally, do other business. But if see you rearing your cow, moving around or moving about, damaging our cash crop, that era has come and gone. It will no longer be possible. And perhaps if you are an indigenous person, you are rearing cow, you don't have a ranch, the same thing that we will do to the killer enemy, we will do to you. Because you and them, there is no difference. So it's no longer issue of this and that. And that thing that the gender we want, we give it to them. I read in the newspaper, we have some of them with I don't know what they are doing with Obi. They say they will obey the laws of the land, the law of Igbo. Which land? We do not need you. There is no law that guarantee you should be harbored, that you should graze in our land, damage our crops, and kill our people and rape our people. And the evil journalists will report, hey, that farmer clash, and our people are dying. Now we will show you people how also we understand that language of clash. We will be clashing hence from now. I think you claim you clash with farmers. If you know what is better for you, just take your cow, go back to the north, put up ranches there and rear your cow. But if you made a mistake of coming to entire Biafra land with your cow, we will get them done. Anything that you want, we will give it to you. In 2020, we say our Biafra is coming, all of you are jumping up. Now this year, we're inside this year. Any person that is not talking about this freedom of our land, talking about 2020, the kind of thunder that will fire that person, we are here with you people. We are going nowhere. That thing is either we get this freedom or everybody perish. Either in peace or in pieces. Alozie, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. We have people that are very much aware about what is at stake. We have reached the point of no return. We must stand still and stall too. When we look at what our leader has been saying, And that's when I brought back my point and said, we are standing still. It is not a question of marching forward, marching back. Stand still. Look around you. Who do you see? What is he doing? What is he up to? It's not just mere looking, passing, not minding what that person is doing. Now you stand still, watch. It used to be a free-for-all passage. You will stay there, going your normal business. Somebody kneels down, points a gun at you, shoots at you point blank, without you committing any offense. It became a field day. It became their behavior. It became way of life. It becomes what are you going to do? I can do it, nothing will happen. Impunity, insult and abuse, careless disregard for human lives when it concerns that of Biafrans. Then does that not give you a cause for concern? Have you ever imagined what was happening to us? That you have somebody in the market, Illinois causes problem because his brother is a major. He does the unthinkable. Switches blade on you, cuts your stomach open, and leave you sprawling. Because his brother is in the police. And you don't see any cause for alarm. We've reached the point where we are being wasted. Could you imagine in Olo how these people were prowling behind their Hilux trucks? It has become a norm. It's become a way of life. Go behind the truck, march behind them, get ready to crouch, and shoot. Shoot innocent lady, shoot innocent children in the market square. What did they do? Nothing. Did they commit any offense? No. Did anybody challenge the behavior? No. Did anybody come back to say, where was the governor? No. But where was the governor? The governor was the one instigating it. The governor was there. The imitation governor. Have you seen a governor where you bundle your women and send them out to be raped? And you see no guilty conscience. And these are the ones that are telling you, they are coming for election. When they cannot protect you, when they have no shame in their eyes, they watch their women being defiled by their own making. And I see somebody that will come and say, this man is Eze, this man is Igwe, this man is Red Cap. They have no respect for you, and they will never respect you. In as much as you are there, in as much as you are not being able to comprehend what these people are doing, and then you just look at it and say, why will this happen? If you cannot carry out these simple analysis, you ain't going nowhere. The pride our leader instilled in us is something we must fight to keep. We must fight to keep it. Have you asked yourself a question? You wake up in the morning, you're going to the market. Your aim is to go, transact your business, do that which you need to do to help your family, and you come home. What do you get? Free bullet. Execution style. What are your crimes? Nothing. And you have somebody sitting there like a pig, calling himself governor. Governors without integrity. And are these the ones that are going to tell you they are representing you? How can you represent me when you cannot defend me? How can you represent me when you go and bring my enemy to come and kill me? Who is kidding who? I watch that scenario replay in my mind over and over again. We are the troop behind their truck. You see, it is a habit they have formed. Very, very bad habit. There's a Biafra. Kill him. Shoot at him. What's his offense? Nothing. Nothing. That is the way we have lived. That's the way we've been conditioned. And that is why we must, from henceforth, be moving forward. This is the last call for the day, and that'll be it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good evening. I'm calling from Lagos State. From Anambra. What I want to say is that I really thank God for leading our leader from like 50 years ago, and prepare him for this period. And I know, sometimes I say, God, I really thank you, I really appreciate this. If this man, if he didn't bring our leader available like this period, what can we do? What can Igbo people do in this moment? So I really give glory to Almighty God for bringing such a man in this period. Like sometimes I wonder how our people behave, like all these our governors and but I don't blame them. But I want them to know that we take an oath before we enter this IPOB family. And they cannot allow Fulani or our Nigerian soldiers to kill our people just like that. You see, could he take an oath to just kill them? And just they think we can forgive them like that. You know, sometimes I don't know. I feel that our leader is taking it so rightly with them. What is supposed to do this to this? No, let us do it to once, and all this rubbish will end. And for me, my own side, I have my children abroad, and I cannot bring them here because of this rubbish. Our governors are doing. They cannot allow us to get our freedom and bring our children back home. You know, I'm not happy and angry. So what I want to say is this: let this thing end immediately. Let us do something immediately. If not, let us fight. And for me personally, I don't have to play music. I have money to buy my any type of gun that is available. Let us do this end this. Why even for here to east, they cannot move. The other day are moving traveling from here to east. If more than 100 chicken points, cutting hold up, you will stay more than 12 hours traveling from here to east. This short is too much. Eh? I'm very angry. I'm not happy. I wish our leader is hearing this. Let him. The thing is boiling too much. You know, we have men who can take this thing off. So that's what I want to. We're going to protect our leader. That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller, your name, where are you calling from? Man, go ahead. We're out of time. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. My name is my man Ugonye Jaka. I'm National PRO of IPOB here in the United States. I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I'm from Amibo. Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja of Ipob. Master, thank you for all the good job you've been doing for Biafra. Thank God for all God Almighty for Mazin Namdekano. Mazi, you know, what I am saying now is that it is so clear in the eye of everybody. We do not need to fear anybody now. Mazi, they have gone, we have gone. Mazi, they can shoot, we can shoot. There is no two ways about it. They have one life, we have one life. This guy, we have history. We have history of what this Fulani have done to us. We still have 5.5 million children of the Biafran that are unaccounted for. But still, these people do not want to let us rest. So the issue now is that nobody have the monopoly of violence. You can see what they have told them in the north, that is in Bruno, the governor. You said that the herdsmen, then they are entitled to AK-47. Well, we will know, thank God Almighty, that all of us have gone now. So the only thing we have to do now is to guide ourselves and be able just to stand our ground. And how are we going to guide ourselves? Then that is by supporting the Eastern Security Network. The Eastern Security Network is our soldier. Eastern Security Network is the people that can save our life. Because there will never be any time again that the police will step their leg in our land to come and kill us. Or the military will step their leg in our land to come and kill us when they know that we have Eastern Security Network. But what are we going to do? The only thing we have to do now is to support the Eastern Security Network. And how are we going to support Eastern Security Network? That is by dipping our hand in our pocket. Because this is our responsibility. It is not the responsibility of the government. It's the responsibility of the Biafrans. And then we have to show them that we take care of our thing. So please, I am begging you, no matter wherever you might find yourself, if you are in America or if you are in Africa or if you are in Asia, please, my brother, let us do the needful. If you can go to church and dip your hand in the pocket and then give the tithe and offering, please, I am begging you, for the sake of the people that are dead, for the sake of the 3.5 to 5 million children that we are intentionally exterminated, for the sake of our mothers that we are raped, for the sake of our sisters that we are raped, for the sake of our farm that we cannot go to our farmland, please do the needful. Dip your hand in the pocket and donate to Eastern Security Network. So how are you going to do? Go to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. When you go to this website, then it will prompt you and you will know exactly what to donate. Doesn't matter, Kobo, Wego, no matter how little it is. God bless you, Mazi. God bless Nnamdi Kanu, and God bless Biafra. Biafra is here at last. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And this is where we'll be ending today's broadcast. We'll be on the air again tomorrow, as promised. And that is the way we are getting it done. Tomorrow, the women will be on the air. And as usual, things are going to start getting thirsty. I thank all of you for joining me today. And like I said, we are up and running. It is our life, our future. We want to make the best out of it. Nobody can take away your freedom from you, but you guard it jealously. It is yours.